Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats and get ready for hard-hitting, action-packed hockey. Welcome to Wolverine Hockey.
And a pleasant good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Miners Entertainment Convention Center, now known as the Iron Trail Motors Event Center here in Virginia for high school hockey, as Mesabi Community Television and Locker Talk Sports present coverage of the Rockridge Wolverines and the Hermantown Hawks, along with the entire Mesabi Community production crew. I'm Bob Cohn. It's snow week at Rockridge High, or I should say at Virginia High School, and the Virginia High School royalty now is being introduced. I believe this is the junior high kids that are coming out right now, and shortly you'll have the varsity royalty. Nice crowd here tonight at the event center. Rockridge comes in with a record of 10-9-1 on the season, losing at home on Saturday to Sartell 3-1. The Wolverines have 4 games remaining on their schedule after tonight. Friday they're in Proctor. Saturday they're hosting Pine City. And next week they have 2 home games to close out the season. Tuesday the 15th they take on Hibbing, and Thursday the 17th they will take on Greenway. Meanwhile, the defending Section 7A champs are currently ranked number 1 in Class A in the state. They are 19-2 on the season. Saturday, the Hawks traveled to the Twin Cities and beat Totino Grace by a score of 5-1. The Hawks have 3 games remaining on their regular schedule. Friday, they'll host Holy Family. Saturday, they're hosting St. Thomas Academy. And next Tuesday, the 15th, they are in Grand Rapids to take on the Thunderhawks. The St. Thomas Academy and Grand Rapids games will be featured on your My9 Sports Network. Saturday afternoon is a 3:15 start, and on Tuesday in Grand Rapids, it is a 7 p.m. start. Special welcome goes out to our Hermantown parents, students, fans watching our live stream tonight. The game is also live on Mediacom Public Access Channel 5, and just want to remind our viewers there was a change in the My9 schedule. This game originally was supposed to be on My9, but due to UMD Hockey rescheduling their schedule, they are in St. Cloud tonight, and they have a 7 o'clock start there. So My9 decided then, so if they're going to drop this game, they added a good one on Saturday. That is the St. Thomas Academy against the Hermantown Hawks once again. Well, we got a moment yet. Let's talk about the scores. Scores from last night. In Ely, the North Shore beat Ely 4-2. Hibbing was all over I Falls last night by a score of 7-1. And a game seen on your My9 Sports Network last night, an overtime victory for the Duluth East Greyhounds 4-3 over CEC. Boy, a big game tonight in Section 7-2A. Andover is playing at the IR Civic Center against Grand Rapids. Hibbing is in Coleraine tonight to meet Greenway, and Moose Lake is taking on the North Shore. Girls hockey, they're into their playoffs, and there's 3 playoff games tonight. Hibbing is playing in Moose Lake. Rock Ridge is playing at Mars against Duluth Marshall, and CEC at home tonight against the North Shore. Semifinals will be held right here at the Iron Trail Motors Event Center on Saturday afternoon. There'll be 2 games, and then the Section 7A finals will be held next Wednesday. Boys basketball scores from last night. Evelyn Gilbert over Mesabi East 66-41, and it was Two Harbors over Denfield 86-78. In girls basketball from last night, I Falls over Little Fork Big Falls 58-40. It was Cook County at home getting beat by Chisholm 83-55. MIB continues to roll 89-25 over Ely. And then finally it was Esco over Superior by a score of 43-41. We had a great game here in the junior varsity. Hermantown with a 2-0 victory over Rock Ridge, but it was really a fun game to watch. Hard hitting, great defense, 2 evenly matched teams. and Hermantown was able to punch in a couple, and they won that game 2-0. It was a scoreless first period, a scoreless third period. Hermantown got all their goals in that second period. Again, a real good hockey game tonight here at the Iron Range of northeastern Minnesota. Rock Ridge has returned to the ice. We're now waiting for the defending section champs, the Hermantown Hawks, to come out. Hermantown has made a line change tonight. They have moved Wyatt Carlson up to play with the Plant brothers on that first line, and they've put Cade Kohansky down on the second line with Gavin Bloomdahl and Dallas View. The Kalpanen brothers and Thomas are on the third line, and you've got two seniors, Rother and Sams, paired with Evian on that fourth line. For Rock Ridge, their top three lines tonight, they'll have Rory Cope-Robinson with Ryan Mannon and Keegan Rudebush. The second group will have Dylan Headley with Brennan Peterson, Isaac Flatley, and then Casey Lampa is with Brant Tiedemann and Carson Indahar. On defense, for Hermantown, it'll be Ty Hansen, Bo Jancic, George Peterson, and Will Esterbrook, Nolan Barker, and Jack Olson. The defense for Rock Ridge tonight, Nick Troutwine and Tyler Lamourier are paired. It'll be Braden Tiedemann with Derek Dahl, and finally Sam Troutwine and Evan Skelton. Starting in the nets tonight for Hermantown will be Garrett Upsall. He's 8-0 on the season. He's allowed one goal per game, 89% save average, and he has 6 shutouts on the season. And in the nets for Rock Ridge will be Ian Kangas. Ian is 5-9-1. He's got a 2.80 goals against and a 90% saves. Again, Rock Ridge comes in with a record of 10-9-1. They're averaging 3.65 goals a game. They're giving up 2.35. Hermantown is 19-2 on the season. They are scoring 5.52 goals a game. They're giving up 1.38. So Coach Patrick Andrews has another championship-style team in Hermantown. And Ben Johnson, first-year coach at Rock Ridge, trying to mold the Wolverines together so they can be competitive come playoff time, which will be starting in just a few weeks. Right now they're introducing the top line for Hermantown. It'll be Zam Plant centering Max Plant, his younger brother, and Wyatt Carlson. Those are all underclassmen, 2 juniors and 1 sophomore in that first line. And now we'll pick up the starters for Rock Ridge. Ian Carlson again starting in the nets. Senior Tyler Lamourier will be teamed up with senior Nick Troutwine. So Coach Johnson is going to start Rory Cope-Robinson, underclassmen, with Ryan Mannon, who's a junior, and with senior Keegan Rudebush. So we're just about set for play-by-play action. We'll have the national anthem. That's coming up just in a moment. High school hockey. Hope you'll sit back. Hope you'll enjoy watching tonight's telecast on Mesabi Community TV. And now the Rock Ridge High School Band will be playing our national anthem. Here are the officials working tonight's game. Your referees, Drew Walters, Todd Skaya, and your linesman will be Jason Strukel. On our cameras tonight, Darwin Haller on the main camera, Dana Sorensen and Eric Tweeton on our side cameras. High school hockey Tuesday night here at Northeastern Minnesota. Let's get ready. Hermantown is led in scoring by Max Plant. He's got 43 points on the season, 9 goals, 34 assists. Next leading scorer is Cade Kohansky with 15 goals and 23 assists. For Rock Ridge, Dylan Headley, the leading scorer, 9 goals, 13 assists. And then Rick Troutwine has 12 goals. He leads the team in goals, and he's got 7 assists for 19 points. Rock Ridge will go from our left to right. Again, the junior varsity game went to Hermantown 2-0, and it was a dandy. I really enjoyed watching. I've seen Hermantown play 3-4 times, JV, and I'll tell you, Rock Ridge came out and played an excellent hockey game. Here we go, face off again. Rock Ridge in their home whites, Hermantown in their road navy blue. It'll be Cope Robinson and Zam Plant. Underway, Plant wins the draw. Comes back to Hansen, or check that, George Peterson starting on defense off the back wall for Jancic. Now Plant gets it up to Wyatt Carlson, and quickly it's shot out of the zone by Tyler Lemourier. Jancic back in his own end. Long stretch pass deflected into the Rock Ridge end, where Nick Troutwine will get it. Gets it up to Rudabush, and he dumps it the length of the ice. Bo Jancic will carry it. Comes up to the blue line. Now through center ice. Here comes Bo Jancic, one of the seniors. His shot, Kangas with a save up into the netting. We've got our first whistle and our first face-off. Hermantown is solid in the nets. They've got 2 outstanding goaltenders, Garen Upsall and Dane Calloway. Both young goaltenders. They're both back next year. In fact, most of these players are back. 6 seniors this year are on Hermantown. 3 of them are defense, Hansen, Jancic, and Olsen. Thomas, Rother, and Sams, the 3 forwards. Comes right in front, and now back to the point. Shot by Hansen. A save made by Kangas. Brendan Peterson then takes a big check. Headley will try to control it. Skates in behind the net. Gets it up and flatly tries to clear it. It does come into center ice. Now Headley will control it again. Nice play by Headley. Goes down, though. He slipped, may have lost an edge. Peterson tried to set it. Comes back to Headley. Here's Headley putting a shot on. It was off the pads of Dalek's view. Cross ice pass goes. Dahl cannot keep it in. It jumps out over the blue line. Wolverines had a tag up. Now Will Esterbrooks, long pass. Tapped away on a nice play, as that was Bloomdahl who had the puck. Minute 45 in our telecast. Here's a long pass, and now Jack Olson will give it to Nolan Barker. Hawks again setting up in their own end. And again, basically it's been between the blue line and the blue line in the first couple of minutes. Barker again in behind his net. Gives it off to Olson. Up to Dominic Thomas. In fact, I saw Dominic's mom tonight, and also grandfather Rennie Renzaglia. Shot taken and a save made by Kangas. Now the puck is grabbed by Nick Troutwine. Up to Brant Tiedemann, and the Hawks just will dump it back in. Lamorlier in behind his net. He'll give it to Troutwine. Nick at the circle. Pass intercepted, and now out in center ice That would be Casey Lampa just flipping it in. Upsall just steers it away. Jancic will grab it for the Hawks. Jancic, a long pass coming into the zone. Offside is called. That was Zam Plant. Face-off will come all the way back in the Hermantown end. 14-13 to go, scoreless first period. Again, we're coming to you from Virginia, the Iron Trail Motors Events Center. Wyatt Carlson will pick up the puck. Carries in. Oh, he just knocked down Tyler Lamourier in behind the net. This Wyatt Carlson is really a tough kid. His shot, goal! Over the shoulder, Wyatt Carlson. That goal comes 3 minutes into our first period. Fourteenth goal of the season for Wyatt. Boy, that shot had eyes. We'll get another look at that. And it's 1-0 in favor of Hermantown. They'll rule it unassisted. Now in center ice, Zam Plant. He'll drop it back to Jancic, to Hansen. This is Zam Plant. Off the boards into the attacking zone, where Dahl gets it back to the blue line. Now Ty Hansen, who's going to UMD next year. At least that's what his plans are. Here's a shot taken, hits some traffic, goes to the corner. Loose puck is picked up by Zam Plant. A shot taken, puck is loose and it's just cleared away from Zam Plant. Now Kohansky gets it back to the point. Jancic, his shot, or he pass, and we have the net coming off the mooring, and we have a whistle. We'll have a face-off with 13:10 to go in our opening period, and now both teams will change all 5 of their skaters. We'll watch a replay on that last play. Puck is shot along the boards to Isaac Flatley, and he just clears it out of the zone. Ty Hansen will control it for the Hawks. Dumps it in deep, rings around the boards over to the far side. Centering pass, a shot by Bloomdahl, and a save by Kangas. I was telling goalie coach Casey Myrie tonight that Ian Kangas is going to have to stand on his head and have maybe the best game of his career, as these Hawks are around the net all night long. And so far he's made 3 saves out of the 4 shots. Now Nick Troutwine in center ice. The senior dumps it in deep. He goes after it. Upsall will stop it. Just gives it back to this near side. Bloomdahl tries to come out, and it's flipped up into the netting. There's a good look at Will Esterbrook, one of the younger, he's a sophomore on this team. Troutwine will dump it in. Esterbrook will control it. He just drops it behind his net. Dominic Thomas will grab it. Now back to Ty Hansen. Hansen, a long pass. It was touched, and they'll still call icing. Looked like it may have touched Matt Kalpanen, but I guess not. Again, just to let our viewers know, the 2 Kalpanen brothers, Matt, number 17, and Josh, number 20, their father is Tommy Kalpanen from Cherry. In fact, I had the pleasure of umping when he played sports out of Cherry, also some broadcasting, when he was a part of the Cherry Tiger program. Puck is along the near boards. Thomas trying to control it now. Lampa centers it, and it goes. Here comes Dominic Thomas carrying in. Thomas He lets go of a shot, and it was just wide. In behind that net, Thomas, and now Kauppinen. That's Josh Kauppinen. And the net comes up, and they'll blow the whistle. 11:51 to go in our opening period. We'll take a look at this replay. Well, Hermantown tried to change their defense, and Drew Walters is not going to let them change. Comes over and explains something now to that Hermantown bench. Max Plant that has taken the draw. Troutwine shoots it along to Brant Tiedemann. Now to Lampa. Long pass off Indahar. Wolverines would have been offside. The puck then gets deflected up into the crowd once again. Biggest crowd of the year here to watch Hermantown and Rock Ridge on this Tuesday night. For those viewers, we'll be in Hermantown on Saturday afternoon, a part of the My 9 telecast, as it'll be St. Thomas Academy and Hermantown. Puck sitting in center ice, and it's grabbed by George Peterson. He carries it in. Let's go of a shot from the circle. Kept in at the blue line. Wolverines trying to get it out right at the blue line. Scrum right near that blue line, and Troutwine, I think, no, he could not control it. Plant still loose, and finally it's cleared out of the zone. Hawks will have to get onside. There's a pass to Indahar. Carson Indahar right in front of the Hermantown bench, and Max Plant takes it away. Try to get it up to Carlson. Max Plant again, the sophomore, will control. He gets a pass back from his brother. Here they come once again. Here comes Max Plant. Left side. Try to center it off a skate. Max now lost control of it. And finally it's Rudebush coming back for the Wolverines. He gets pounded at center ice. And George Peterson will get the puck up to Zamplant. Now Ty Hansen in center ice just puts it in for the Hawks. Derek Dahl, the freshman, shoots it back to this near side. Kohanski could not control it. Cope Robinson will bring it in. Then he takes a check right in front of the scorer's table over on the far side. Coming up on 10 minutes to go here in our opening period, 1-0 Hermantown. Shot goes right on, and Upsall makes his first save of the night. 7 minutes it took the Wolverines to finally get a shot. Puck is shot along the boards. Hansen will get it up to Kohanski, and he'll put a puck in deep. Now Bloomdahl tries to get it to View. It's along the near boards, and finally Flatley will carry it out. Here comes an odd man rush for the Wolverines. Nice check, and Hansen, and we've got a penalty coming, an interference penalty. It's going to be, I think, is it going to be on Hansen? Let's see. Nope. It's going to be on Esterbrooks. And the Wolverines are going to go on their power play. Wolverines on the power play are clicking at about 18%. Hermantown on the penalty kill at 90%. Puck is cleared. Troutwine will run it down. Through center ice comes Nick Troutwine. Gets the pass back from Lampa. It's taken away and it's cleared again. Zamplant clears it all the way down. Kangas will just leave it for Tiedemann. Matt Kauppinen on the penalty kill. Now a long stretch pass intercepted by Jancic, and it's deflected up into the crowd once again. 8:55 to go in our opening period. 123 on the man advantage. The face-off will be in center ice. Dominic Thomas will take the draw against Keegan Grudebusch. Grudebusch will control the face-off. Sam Troutwine will put it in, and again it's deflected, and it touches one of the Hermantown players, so we'll have another face-off. Peterson, Rudebusch, Tiedemann, both Tiedemans and Sam Troutwine on the power play, the second power play unit for Rockridge. Thomas will get it up to Carlson. Here comes Carlson dropping it back for Thomas. His shot and a glove save by Ian Kangas. That was a pretty good hard shot by Thomas. Nice feed from Carlson. And Ian with his fourth save on 5 shots. Now Jancic. Skolva's shot deflected just wide. Got to watch out for this Hermantown special teams. They are very explosive even on the shorthanded situations. Wolverines with 48 seconds to go on this power play. That's Max Plant applying some pressure. Troutwine gives it to Lampa, center ice. And it's backhand into the Hermantown zone, where Jack Olson will just rifle it once down the ice again. Troutwine being hounded by Max Plant. Senior Troutwine comes away with it. Pass a little bit behind Tiedemann. And too hot for Flatley to handle. And it's quickly put right back in. This is Sam Plant, try to center it. He'll control it. Both teams skating now at 5 aside. Here's Hansen's shot, save made by Kangas. We're 9.5 minutes into our first period. It's 1-0 Hermantown. Shots are 6-1. Cope Robinson and Zamplant. Zamplant wins the draw. Comes back to Olsen. Here's a shot from Kohansky, was wide. Now it's dumped in behind. Dahl. It'll be kept in by Barker. Rings around the boards to the far side. Plant in view trying to control it, but it's taken away. Wolverines trying to break out. Here's a pass, and a shot was just wide by Dallas View. Rudebusch will just clear it out back into neutral ice. Dahl, cross-ice pass to Tiedemann. Off the wall, back into center ice, and Olsen will just put it back in for Hermantown. Hawks denying Rockridge any type of flow to their offense. That's what they do. They possess the puck so well. Now Kohansky in center ice. Try to hit View a little bit too far for the sophomore. And we have icing, or check that offside, face off. Again, you're viewing tonight's telecast at MasabiCommunityTV.com. We're also live on Mediacom Public Access Channel 5 tonight. Channel 5, which is in northeastern Minnesota. Now George Peterson back in his own end. Gives it to Bo Jancic. Jancic in the center ice. A little bit behind Dominic Thomas. And Nick Troutwine just clears it. It's deflected into the zone. Jancic is going to get there just ahead of Casey Lampa. Up to Wyatt Carlson. Here come the Hawks once again. Coming in is Thomas. Thomas with a shot from a tough angle. Kangas with a save. Snow week at Virginia High School this week. Nice to see the royalty being introduced. Those that want to see them again, they'll be introduced at the basketball game on Friday night, as the Virginia boys will be having a basketball game at the Roosevelt Gym. Puck is back into center ice. Ty Hansen with a nice move. Gets it up to wide. Carlson. Here's Carlson's shot. Save made. Another. Oh, what a save. Dominic Thomas had the goaltender beat. And Kangas with one of those huge saves again. Now Peterson will get it up, and it's flipped in. Braden Tiedemann after it. But Ty Hansen will get there first for the Hawks. Now Thomas controls it in alongside of his net. Here comes the senior into center ice. Thomas drops it, or threw it a little bit behind wide Carlson. Right near the blue line. And again, the Wolverines will just clear it out. Hansen will control it. Here comes Ty Hansen in. Dumps it into the left corner. Shot along the boards where Derek Dahl will try to control it. Headley up the wall a little bit. It's kept in by Matt Kalpanen. A shot right on, and another save by Kangas. At the point, Barker will keep it in for the Hawks, and again, the Wolverines will just dump it. It's going to go all the way on, and goaltender Upsall will have to make a save. And then Olsen will give Flatley a bump there at the goal as Flatley was coming in looking. Okay, let's look at that great save by Kangas, and there was Dominic right there. .443 to go in our opening period. Shots are 8-2. It's 1-0 Hermantown. Now Peterson. Here's a long pass. It was off Zam Plant, and Troutwine will just clear it back into center ice. Jancic controlling it to Peterson. To View. A nice play by Mannanen off his skate, and it goes back deep into the Hermantown end. Coming up on 4 minutes to play in our opening period. Zamplant drops it back for George Peterson. He goes in behind Garen Upsall. Now Jancic in center ice. Pass coming into the zone is Kohanski. Nice defensive play by Braden Tiedemann. Kohanski looks for someone on this side. That doesn't work, and the Wolverines able to clear it into center, back into the zone, and now Rockridge will change their forwards. Here's a long pass. Coming in the zone is Plant right up front, and View could just not get the stick down. Now Lampa coming back for Rockridge. Nice move by Lampa. Shot, and Upsall with a big save. Puck is loose at the side of the net. Oh, what a huge save by Upsall. Probably the best scoring chance tonight for the Wolverines with 3:25 to go in our opening period. It's 1-0 Hermantown. Now Hansen right at center ice. Wolverines will just get it back, and now Thomas will put the puck in deep. Dahl will grab it for the Wolverines. Cross ice for Tiedemann. Long pass was intercepted by Thomas. He waits for his players to get onside. Now Hansen walking in, a shot off the blocker of Kangas. In behind, now to the side of the net. Wolverines trying to come out of the zone again. Indahart took a whack at it, and finally it does jump back into center ice. Will Estabrooks now will carry it into the attacking zone for the Hawks. He takes a check from Dahl. Dahl lost his stick right out front, and Kangas clears it away from the slot area. In behind, Matt Kalpanen looks to center. Kalpanen gets a pass back, and a shot and a save made by goaltender Kangas. We watch on this replay. We got 2:24 to go in our opening period. 1-0 Hermantown. Now Bloomdahl will come to take the draw. Coach Andrews is mixing and matching his lines tonight. I talked to him this morning, and his plan today was to try to mix and match as much as he possibly can, get some different looks with different line mates as you get closer to the playoffs. And right now, he has Bloomdahl, Carlson, and Josh Kalpanen together. Again, trying to find the right competition, or the combination as we get close to the playoffs. Puck is cleared by the Wolverines and quickly put back in. Troutwine will run it down in that corner, in behind the net. Takes a check from Bloomdahl. Now Wyatt Carlson looking to come away with the puck. Bloomdahl took a whack at it, and finally Braden Tiedemann will get it off the boards. They cannot get it out. This is Josh Kaupman with his pass, and here come the Wolverines now getting in the center ice. Oh, Flatley with a big check. Coming in is Lamourier, and his shot was wide. And now here come the Hawks back. Wyatt Carlson, he's got Bloomdahl on his left. Carlson with a nice move in behind the net. Now gets it to Bloomdahl. Bloomdahl over to Carlson, centering pass, nobody there, back to the point. Barker's shot, deflected just wide of Kangas. And Sam Troutwine will just shoot it out, and Barker will run it back in his own end. 75 seconds to go in our opening period. 1-0 Hermantown. Now Gavin Bloomdahl puts a shot in. Comes off the back wall right to the side of the net. Mannanen tries to clear it out, and he does get it back into neutral ice, right by the linesman. Janczyk in center ice. The pass comes up to Kohanski. Off Tiedemann. Tiedemann then applies the check. Kohanski again. Here's a shot taken by Plant. A lot of bodies in front. Puck is still loose at the side of the net. Finally, Sam Troutwine gets it away from the net. Back to the point. Janczyk with the puck. Here's a pass. Oh, what a nice play by Sam Troutwine. Otherwise, I think the Hawks may have gotten one. So the sophomore with a big play. 25 seconds to go in this period. Now Nick Troutwine, Sam's brother, rifles one in and Upsall. And Guerin with his third save of the period. Kohanski with the check by Brant Tiedemann, but Kohanski wins that draw. Now Rudebush will just clear it out of the zone. Janczyk gets it up to Max Plant. 3 seconds to go in our period, and our clock is going to run out. The last shot taken, and Kangas will glove it. And we've played 17 minutes of hockey. It's 1-0 Hermantown as they outshot Rockridge by a total of 10-3. I'll take a break. Be back shortly with first period statistics.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5. Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
I didn't get my degree right out of high school, and I ended up getting married and having a few kids. My daughter, she was going through the college, she got her AA degree. She just kind of was like, hey, Mom, you know, you can do it too. And the professors are really encouraging. Everybody's just supportive. This May, I'm looking forward to graduation and walking with their support. My name is Desiree, and this is my Mesabi story.
When you're searching for a delicious meal that the whole family can enjoy, count on the experience and flavors of the Rink Sports Bar and Grill. As a locally owned and operated business, we have been proudly serving the entire area and our customers with only the highest quality of service and food that you need to take on the day. Dine in style and fun when you check out our trivia nights, darts, pool tables, 60-inch TVs, all while you munch on tacos, burgers, and more. Stop by today.
Here, we like to think time moves a little more slowly. We soak in clean, fresh, northern Minnesota air. We make time to pause, reflect, and find joy in the great outdoors. We share love and Minnesota kindness and spend time making giant memories with the ones we love. Memories sure to last a lifetime. Escape up north this season. Find your true north at Giants Ridge.
And welcome back to Virginia and high school hockey on this Tuesday night from the Iron Trail Motors Event Center. I'm Bob Cohn along with the entire Mesabi community production crew. Happy to have you viewing our live telecast, our live stream at MesabiCommunityTV.com. First period statistics, Garen Upsall saw 3 shots and he made 3 saves. Ian Kangas saw 10 shots and he made 9 saves in that first period. Only 1 penalty. It was on Hermantown for 2 minutes. And the only score in our first period came at exactly 14 minutes remaining at the 3-minute mark. Wyatt Carlson scored his 14th goal of the season, and this is how that goal looked. There's Wyatt in behind the net, and he beats goaltender on the gloves or on the stick side. Again, here's another angle of that same play. And that's just a beautiful shot. Not much Kangas could have done on that shot. Again, after tonight, Hermantown with 3 games remaining. Rockridge will have 4. Here is the Hermantown schedule. Friday night, they'll host Holy Family. Saturday afternoon, St. Thomas Academy. And then next Tuesday, they travel up to the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids for a game against the Thunderhawks. For Rockridge, they've got 4 games remaining. Friday night, they travel to the St. Luke's Arena in Proctor to meet the Rails. And then they close out with 3 home dates. Saturday the 12th, they'll host Pine City. That game will be at the Hippodrome on the 15th. They host Hibbing also at the Hippodrome. And then their final regular season game on Thursday the 17th will be right back here at the Iron Trail Motors Event Center. Well, we'll take another break. We'll come back and we'll look at the schedule in boys and girls basketball tonight. You're viewing tonight's telecast right from Virginia. Again, after 17 minutes, Hermantown leads Rockridge by a score of 1-0.
I decided to come to Mesabi because you get that one-on-one experience with your instructors, and I'll leave Mesabi with literally 0 debt. And for what I'm going into, I just thought it was the smartest decision, and then I could also continue playing the sport I love, baseball. Definitely the fact that I could play baseball here helped a lot with meeting people and met a ton of cool kids, so I have no regrets. It's been a great decision. My name's Cody, and this is my Mesabi story.
The Ranch Teammates for Life. We are a nonprofit organization aimed at providing a healthy and purposeful life for those former players and military combat veterans, as well as their families who have suffered trauma in their lives. Our mission is to raise awareness on this important issue and remove the stigma of mental illness. To provide diverse services that include all forms of humanitarian efforts aimed at fighting brain disease. Visit us at theranchteammatesforlife.org.
I'm in carpentry. We do a lot of woodworking. Right now we're actually building a couple houses. I like the atmosphere, like everybody around here, all the faculty, they really like to help out. My instructor, Leo Lucas, he's been in the field for at least 30 years or so. My goal with carpentry is to work for a larger company down in the cities. My name is Tyler Kemp, and this is my Mesabi story.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5. Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
And I have to correct myself on Ty Hansen. I said he was a senior. He's only a junior. They've got 6 seniors, and 4 of them are forwards: Dominic Thomas, Gavin Bloomdahl, Carter Rother, and Chase Sams, and 2 on defense, Bo Jancic and Jack Olson. So, again, Ty, a junior, he's already verbally, or I think he even signed to play for UMD in the next couple of years. So, again, correction on that. Here's a look at boys basketball schedule for tonight. Ely at Deer River, Hermantown is playing in Proctor, Cherry at I Falls, Virginia is at Chisholm, Hibbing is hosting Grand Rapids, and MIB is playing at Fond du Lac. Girls basketball tonight, Evelyn Gilbert's in Hibbing, Virginia's at Duluth Marshall, Cherry's playing in the Northwoods, and Big Fork is in Ely. Boys hockey, Andover is playing Grand Rapids tonight, Hibbing is in Greenway, and Moose Lake is at the North Shore. Well, the Zamboni's making its final swipe. We're going to take a couple more minutes of a break. We'll come back with second period action again after the first 17 minutes. It's 1-0 Hermantown over Rock Ridge, and you're viewing tonight's telecast at MesabiCommunityTV.com.
When you're searching for a delicious meal that the whole family can enjoy, count on the experience and flavors of the Rink Sports Bar and Grill. As a locally owned and operated business, we have been proudly serving the entire area and our customers with only the highest quality of service and food that you need to take on the day. Dine in style and fun when you check out our trivia nights, darts, pool tables, 60-inch TVs, all while you munch on tacos, burgers, and more. Stop by today.
Here, we like to think time moves a little more slowly. We soak in clean, fresh, northern Minnesota air. We make time to pause, reflect, and find joy in the great outdoors. We share love and Minnesota kindness and spend time making giant memories with the ones we love. Memories sure to last a lifetime. Escape up north this season. Find your true north at Giants Ridge.
I decided to come to Mesabi because you get that one-on-one experience with your instructors, and I'll leave Mesabi with literally 0 debt. And for what I'm going into, I just thought it was the smartest decision, and then I could also continue playing the sport I love, baseball. Definitely the fact that I could play baseball here helped a lot with meeting people and met a ton of cool kids, so I have no regrets. It's been a great decision. My name's Cody, and this is my Mesabi story.
Ranch, Teammates for Life. We are a nonprofit organization aimed at providing a healthy and purposeful life for those former players and military combat veterans, as well as their families who have suffered trauma in their lives. Our mission is to raise awareness on this important issue and remove the stigma of mental illness. To provide diverse services that include all forms of humanitarian efforts aimed at fighting brain disease. Visit us at theranchteammatesforlife.org.
Well, both teams returning to the ice here at the Iron Trail Motors Event Center in Virginia. Again, a very nice crowd, biggest crowd of the year. Rock Ridge Band, Rock Ridge Pom-Pom ladies. And it's always a pleasure to have you viewing high school hockey at Mesabi Community TV. Rock Ridge will now go from our right to left. Shots were 10-3 in the first period. The only goal from Wyatt Carlson, his 14th of the season, came at the 3-minute mark. Ian Kangas will defend the goal to our right. Garen Upsall to the left. Guess we're all set. The ice seems to be ready for action as the referees are checking out the nets. Again, coming in, Garen Upsall was perfect. 8 wins and no losses on the season. He only has allowed, his goals against average is 1.00, saves is 89%, and with 6 shutouts. Ian Kangas, the senior, 5-9-1, 2.80, and a 90% save percentage. We're checking out the net where Upsall is. Have trouble with that peg. Guess we're all set. Drew Walters leaves, and he's going to position himself. Well, he's going over the scores table. I think we've got some issues yet with that peg. He's talking with the scores table right now. That's why we got this slight delay on this Tuesday night. Again, our entire crew will be back in action Saturday afternoon as we will have the St. Thomas Academy at Hermantown hockey game. That'll be on your My9 Sports Network. 3:15 is the face-off from the Hermantown Ice Arena. Here we go, second period, just underway. That was Max Plant coming into the zone. Now Mannanen has trouble controlling a puck, and it jumps out over the blue line. Peterson back after it. He'll just drop it for Jancic. Back for Peterson. Pass up. Coming into the zone. Here is Zamplant. A shot. Deflected to the near corner. Comes back to the point. Jancic. Let's go over Rister. Little misdirection. Kangas with another save. Now Max will drop it off for Carlson. Back to the point. George Peterson puts a shot towards the net. Off the skate of Braden Tiedemann. Peterson gets it now to Zamplant. Cross ice for Jancic. His shot was off Rudebush. Now Plant in the middle, and it's picked up by Rudebush. Cleared back into center ice, where Zamplant will just put it right back in for the Hawks. Kangas will just drop it off. Tiedemann will take a whack at it, try to get it out, and he does. It goes all the way down. We'll have icing called, and we'll have a face-off. We're 1:10 into our second period. Gavin Bloomdahl now will take the draw for the Hawks against Dylan Headley. Back to the point, Carlson, or check that was Hansen. A shot right on, saved by Kangas. Now Tiedemann in behind his net. Flatley just dumps it in the center ice. Loose puck is grabbed by Peterson. I think it went up into the Rock Ridge players bench. We'll have another face-off, another whistle. Bloomdahl and Headley in the circle, or I should say at the dot. Dahl just rifles it in. Upsaw will drop it off for Hansen. Up to Bloomdahl. Carries it into the attacking zone. Try to get it back to Kohanski. A little bit wide. And now Peterson will just flip it out. It'll go all the way down once again. And we'll have another whistle, another face-off. Now it's Matt Kalpanen. This is the third line. Kalpanen, and Thomas for Hermantown. Centering pass. Now it's grabbed by Thomas. Here's a shot from Hansen, and a big save by Kangas. Watch this pass from Thomas. Coming down the slot area was Hansen. Hawks now change up their D. They go with Barker and Olsen. Comes back to Thomas. He'll give it to Olsen. Shoots it over to the far side. Into her. And Thomas working for the puck. Now Matt Kalpanen comes in after it. Casey Lampa there for Rockridge. Back to the point. Here's Barker. Let's go with a shot. Hit a lot of skates in front. Wolverines coming back up to Brant Tiedemann. Tiedemann, let's go with a shot up. So with a save. Here's a shot from Lampa. And another save, and it clears the zone. Goes all the way down, and the Hawks will get a face-off back in their own defensive end. But a couple good chances for the Wolverines. Let's watch this one on the replay again. Nice pass. Here comes Brant Tiedemann in. Upsaw with the saves. And a second shot on a backhand by Lampa. Plant tries to control it, and behind the net, you got Brant Tiedemann. Try to center it. Comes back to the point. Braden Tiedemann puts a shot towards the net. Here's a long stretch pass. Here comes Wyatt Carlson in. Wyatt Carlson and a big save by Ian Kangas. Now it comes back to Jancic. He walks in. Another save by Kangas. In behind the net. Max Plant tries to center it. Comes to the near wall. And Tiedemann tries to... Here's a shot from Jancic. Again, hits some traffic in front. Oh, boy, two big saves by Ian Kangas. Wolverines try to come out. Braden Tiedemann just flips it up into the crowd, and we'll have another face-off. Let's see if we can get those on replay. Oh, boy, a couple of nice chances for Hermantown. Here's a long stretch pass. Here comes Wyatt Carlson in. .41 to go in our second period. Now Tiedemann off the wall. It'll be kept in by Kohanski of the Hawks. Finally cleared into neutral ice. Here come the Wolverines, an odd man rush, but nice defensive play by Ty Hansen. In behind the net, Estabrook gets it to Kohanski. Now Dallas View coming back. The sophomore, left side. Takes it to the back wall. Tiedemann battles with View. Still working along that back wall. Comes to the Hansen at the point. Back to View. Center right out in front, and there's the puck. It's finally cleared all the way back into center where Hansen will grab it. Now Dallas View, but it's cleared away once again. Hawks have to clear. And we have an offside called. And we have a face-off with 12:45 to go in the second. Hawks now will go with Kalpanen and Thomas. And Rockridge counters with Headley, Peterson, and Flatley up front. This is Peterson to Jancic. Now Josh Kalpanen dumps it in. Nick Troutwine gets double teamed on that back wall. Headley will grab the loose puck. He gives it to Lamourier, and they clear it out all the way back in the Hermantown end. Jancic will get there just ahead of Brendan Peterson. Now into center ice where it's grabbed by Troutwine, right in front of the Rockridge bench. Goes back into the Hermantown zone. Pass comes up to Thomas. Here's Derek on his backhand. Try to drop it for Matt Kalpanen. Puck is loose, and we have a whistle right at the blue line. And we have a Rockridge penalty on Tyler Lamourier. And now we'll get to see the Hermantown power play. And it is a very powerful power play, 39%. Rockridge, though, has a nice penalty kill at 88%. Comes back to Hansen. Kohanski back to Hansen. Now Zamplant shot, and Kangas with the save. We'll do it again. We'll watch on that replay. A couple nice passes. Cope Robinson will take the draw against Max Plant. Comes back to Hansen again. This is Kohanski, back to Hansen. Zamplant walking in. That's Max Plant, a pass to Kohanski. Boy, he had the goaltender beat. Here's a shot going over the top of the net. Boy, nice tic-tac, but they could not get the toe on that one. Nice puck movement. Here's a shot taken, was just wide by Dallas View. Now Kohanski after it. Troutwine fighting with Kohanski. Kohanski, the leading scorer, to score a shot. Oh, what a save by Kangas. Now View gets it back to Hansen again. This is Hansen. Plant back to Hansen. A shot right on Kangas with the same. Puck is loose. It goes to the corner. Back, here's Hansen, another shot. And it's cleared out by Cope Robinson, the length of the ice. Rockridge now will change up on their penalty kill. They got Tiedemann and Mannanen up front. Here comes Zamplant in, try to split the defense, and we've got a penalty coming. We've got a interference penalty, and they're going to call it on Dallas View, I believe. I wonder if we've got that big save. Let's see if we got some action as here's 3 saves coming. Here's the first one. Oh, look at that. Now we'll look at another save. Hansen again. George Peterson coming back for the Hawks. Now Brad Peterman cannot control it. Blumdahl being bumped by Tiedemann. Carlson in behind. Centering pass. A little bit behind Jancic. George Peterson puts it right on the net. Deflected just wide of that left corner. They battle for it in the corner. Brant Tiedemann will just clear it out into neutral ice. 1-0. We're 7 minutes into our second period. Shots are 17-4 in favor of Hermantown. It's dumped in by Headley. Upsaw will glove it and just drop it off. Rockridge on the power play now for just over a minute. Jancic in behind his net. And he tried to clear it out, kept in by Brendan Peterson. Flatley and Jancic going at it in the corner. Jancic controls it, and he just rifles it out. Now Nick Troutwine in behind his net. He gets it up to Casey Lampa. He'll dump it in behind. Hansen is on Lampa. Controlled by Flatley of Rockridge. Gives it back for Lampa. Side of the net. And it cleared once again. 20 seconds to go on this power play. 9 minutes to play in our second period. 1-0 Hermantown, the best team in Class A. They're number one in the state of Minnesota. Battle along the boards, and now Ty Hansen will drop it off for Will Esterbrook. Here's a long pass. And Thomas could not touch it because it was high. The puck was touched by a high stick by a Hermantown player, so they'll bring the face-off all the way back into the Hermantown end. Puck sitting in the circle, and now here is Max Plant. Center ice, up to Kohanski. Here comes Kohanski's shot. In behind, centering pass right out in front. It's loose. Kangas clears it away. Now Cope Robinson off the boards, try to get it up to Rudebush. Barker keeps it in deeper. Kohanski controls it back to Barker. He lets go of a shot, and a save by Kangas clears it away. Kohanski again. Cross ice to Zamplant. Now Jack Olson. Kohanski with the puck. 19-4 of the shots. Here's Barker's shot. Saved by Kangas. Max Plant. Or check that. That was Zamplant with the shot. And the Wolverines will just clear it, and another icing. Puck was shot along the boards to the far side. Wolverines clear the zone. Now Brant Tiedemann after it. George Peterson, though, will win the draw. He'll give it off to Bo Jancic in his own end. Cross ice. Here comes George Peterson in. Peterson's got a shot. Kangas with a save. Hit him right in the belly. Face off in the Wolverine zone, and now the Wolverines will change up their defense. Tiedemann and Skelton will come on the ice. Tiedemann in behind his net, goes to the corner. Kept in by Jancic. Here's Bo's shot off the blocker of Kangas to that corner. Behind the net, centering pass. Puck is still loose. Tiedemann cannot get it out. And now it'll be kept in. Here is Matt Kaupinen. He'll give it to Dominic Thomas. Comes back to the point, intercepted by Brant Tiedemann. Tiedemann then gets bumped by George Peterson. Now Thomas. Here comes a 4-on-2 break. A shot taken was just wide. That was by Rother. And the Wolverines will be able to get the puck out into center ice. Flatley keeps it in deep for the Wolverines. 6.5 minutes to go in our second period. 1-0. Hermantown over Rock Ridge. Shot taken by Lamourier was deflected up into the netting. Sam Plant and Dylan Headley. Plant wins the draw. Now Max Plant. Intercepted by Brendan Peterson. Esterbrooks up to Kohanski, a little bit behind Max Plant, and again the Wolverines just put it back in the center ice. Now Esterbrook has some trouble with Headley. Loose puck is grabbed by Plant, gets it up to his brother Max behind the back pass, but net will come off the mooring behind the play. So we'll have another whistle and another face-off. Here's a shot from Twartline, hits some traffic in front. Now it's grabbed by Ty Hansen. Gets it up to Gavin Bloomdahl. He'll carry it into the zone, left side, Bloomdahl. In behind, drops it back in the corner where Will Esterbrook will control it. Then he lost control of the Tiedemann. Now to Sam Troutwine. Long pass, just off the stick of Flatley. In behind the net, boy, Upsall almost got burnt on that play, but here comes Wyatt Carlson back, and it's tipped away, and it's cleared back into neutral ice. Now here come the Wolverines. They got Headley and Manman. Here's Manman walking, scoring! Ryan Mannanen scoring his 9th goals. We'll watch on the replay. Headley gets the assist. And we are tied at 1-1 with just over 5 minutes to play here in our second period. Now Jancic off the wall to Kauppanen. Coming in was Sams. Tipped away from Chase Sams. They also gave Brendan Peterson an assist on that goal. Comes back to the point. Here's Jancic walking in. Goal! Bo Jancic scores for Hermantown. Perfect pass back to Jancic, and the Hawks have taken a 2-1 lead. Coming up on 4.5 minutes to go in our second period. Now Jancic again, splits the defense. Jancic comes right in. I think it may have hit the pipe. Here's George Peterson's shot, and Kangas clears it away with his stick. Now, here's George Peterson, and a glove save by Kangas. And let's see how many of those highlights we've got. There's the save. He cleared it away with his stick. .4:12 to go in our second period. Each team with a goal in the period. Puck jumps out over the blue line. Olsen will put it back in. Hawks will have to tag up. The official scoring at 12:20. Bo Jancic from Dominic Thomas. Now it's put back in the Wolverine zone. Dahl is taken away, walking in. Is Kauppanen. That Kauppanen's shot. And Kangas got a piece of it. Then the net came off the mooring. The water bottle came up. Face off in the defensive zone of the Wolverines. Olsen gives a pass off. It Comes back, a shot taken by Hansen, and goal! It got between the legs of Kangas. I think Gavin Bloomdahl is going to get credit with the third goal for Hermantown. So it's 3-1 in favor of Hermantown. We'll wait for the official scoring. Olsen and Hansen get the assist. So just like that, after Rockridge had tied it, a couple goals for the Hawks, and they have a 3-1 lead with 3 minutes to play here in our second period. Now Max Plant. Here's a shot taken by View. Another shot taken. The puck is loose. Jancic will get it to Plant right out front. Bloomdahl, let's go with a shot. And I think Kangas got a piece of that one. Now View will control it along these near boards. Gets it in the corner to Max Plant. Now Zam Plant comes in. Here's a shot taken, a save made. To be kept in by Jancic. He walks in, gives it off to Plant. Here comes Zam Plant walking in. His shot was wide. Rings around the boards. We have a whistle. We'll have a face-off. 2:29 to go as the puck goes up into the crowd. Hermantown 3, Rockridge 1. It was 1-0 after one. Mandan then tied it at 11:52. But then 2 goals, a minute 2 apart. Jancic and Bloomdahl. And it's 3-1. Shots are 32-5 in favor of Hermantown. In behind the net where Lampa will control it, try to get it to Tiedemann. Now Tiedemann, centering pass. Deflected to the far wall. Jumps out over the blue line. Nick Troutwine try to get it back in. And here comes a 3-0-1 break. Coming in is Calvaredo. Front shot goal! Cade Kohansky scores on a defensive lapse. A 3-0-1 break. And it's 4-1 Hermantown. Sixteenth goal of the season for Kohansky. And things have gotten quiet here in Virginia. Here's a long pass up to Sams. Cleared away, and now we're going to have a whistle and a face-off. Hawks with 3 goals after Ryan Mandan tied this game. And 3 goals, 3 minutes after the Mandan goal. Coming up on our final 90 seconds of the second period. Headley off the wall, try to get it to Flatley. Hansen steps in front of that one. Now this is Bloomdahl. Gives it to View. View walking in. Try to get it back. Here's Hansen coming in. Hansen's shot hit a Wolverine in front of the net. Flatley tries to control it. He does off the wall, but it's kept in by Hansen. Now Carlson in behind the net. Try to get it to Bloomdahl. Bloomdahl tries to control it. Comes back to the point again. 1 minute to go in our period. A shot was just wide of Kangas. Now View. Right side. Bloomdahl in that corner. coming away with the puck. Here come the Wolverines trying to break out, but again, it's kept in by the Hawks. 45 seconds to go in the period. 4-1 Hermantown. Dallas View, centering pass. Now Jack Olson will keep it in to Ty Hansen. Let's go over. Shot! Puck is loose in front of the net, and Kangas clears it out of the slot area. Now Tiedemann shoots it along the boards. It'll be kept in by Jack Olson to the far side. Kohanski tries to control it. He'll get it in deep to Max Plant. Centering pass right out front, and the shot by Zam Plant was high over the top of the net. Now Bo Jancic walking in. Centering pass comes back to Jancic. 3 seconds to go. Our clock is going to run out. We've played 2 periods of hockey, and Hermantown has taken a 4-1 lead over Rock Ridge. I'll take a break. We'll come back. Second period statistics, second period scoring plays, and more after this. It's 4-1 Hermantown over Rock Ridge.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5. Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
I didn't get my degree right out of high school, and I ended up getting married and having a few kids. My daughter, she was going through the college, she got her AA degree. She just kind of was like, hey, Mom, you can do it too. And the professors are really encouraging. Everybody's just supportive. This May, I'm looking forward to graduation and walking with their support. My name is Desiree, and this is my Mesabi story.
When you're searching for a delicious meal that the whole family can enjoy, count on the experience and flavors of the Rink Sports Bar and Grill. As a locally owned and operated business, we have been proudly serving the entire area and our customers with only the highest quality of service and food that you need to take on the day. Dine in style and fun when you check out our trivia nights, darts, pool tables, 60-inch TVs, all while you munch on tacos, burgers, and more. Stop by today.
Here, we like to think time moves a little more slowly. We soak in clean, fresh, northern Minnesota air. We make time to pause, reflect, and find joy in the great outdoors. We share love and Minnesota kindness and spend time making giant memories with the ones we love. Memories sure to last a lifetime. Escape up north this season. Find your true north at Giants Ridge.
I decided to come to Mesabi because you get that one-on-one experience with your instructors, and I'll leave Mesabi with literally zero debt. And for what I'm going into, I just thought it was the smartest decision, and then I could also continue playing the sport I love, baseball. Definitely the fact that I could play baseball here helped a lot with meeting people, and met a ton of cool kids, so I have no regrets. It's been a great decision. My name's Cody, and this is my Mesabi story.
Ranch Teammates for Life. We are a nonprofit organization aimed at providing a healthy and purposeful life for those former players and military combat veterans, as well as their families who have suffered trauma in their lives. Our mission is to raise awareness on this important issue and remove the stigma of mental illness. To provide diverse services that include all forms of humanitarian efforts aimed at fighting brain disease. Visit us at theranchteammatesforlife.org.
Well, we've played 2 periods of hockey, and we have a 4-1 lead for the Hermantown Hawks, a very exciting second period. It was dominated by Hermantown as far as the shots were concerned. Everyone here in the building thought after Ryan Manning tied the game at 1-1, maybe a possibility, but it just seemed like the number 1 team in the state of Minnesota turned it up a notch or two, and they scored 3 goals in a matter of 2 minutes and 38 seconds, and shortly I'll be showing you those highlights. In the period, each team had 1 penalty for 2 minutes, so now Hermantown with 2 penalties for 4 minutes, and Rock Ridge now has 1 penalty for 2 minutes. Saves in the period, Garen Upsall with 1 save. He's now got 4 saves after 2 periods and 5 shots. Ian Kangas faced 25 shots in that period, and he made 22 saves. He's now got 31 saves after 2 periods. So, again, quite an advantage shooting-wise. In the first period, 3 minutes in, Wyatt Carlson scored his 14 on assist to make it 1-0. Let's get to period number 2, and we'll show you the goals. At 11:52, Dylan Headley, Brendan Peterson with the assist, and Ryan Manning scored his 9th goal of the season. And this is how that goal looked for the Wolverines. And this place went wild. We'll show you another angle on that. Nice pass from Headley. Manning with a great shot over the glove side, and we were tied at a goal apiece. But just seconds later, Bo Jancic scored. At 12:20 was the time. Dominic Thomas got the assist, and this was a goal to give Hermantown the lead. Here comes the pass, and Jancic walks in and scores the goal. Here's Thomas in the corner with that nice pass. And that made it 2-1 in favor of Hermantown. Then a minute, 2 seconds later at 13:22, Gavin Bloomdahl scored to make it 3-1. Ty Hansen got 1 of the assists. Jack Olson got the other. And somehow it trickled right through the 5-hole. Again, we'll show you this angle also. And that made it 3-1. Hawks weren't done, though. A minute 36 later, Cade Kohansky scored his 16th goal of the season to make it 4-1. And let's take a look at that goal as they came breaking in 3-on-1 on Kangas. Beautiful pass over to Kohansky. And again, we'll show you from this end camera another angle of this goal. And it was 4-1 after 2 periods. I'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll look at the upcoming schedule for both of these teams after this. High school hockey on this Tuesday night from the Iron Trail Motors Event Center.
Wasabi Range College is, I think, the perfect college for traditional or non-traditional students. I came here to start my nursing career. I really like being able to work with people rather than being secluded. Being able to help people, heal them, that makes a difference, wearing your heart on your sleeve. My name is Becky, and this is my Wasabi story.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5. Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
When you're searching for a delicious meal that the whole family can enjoy, count on the experience and flavors of the Rink Sports Bar and Grill. As a locally owned and operated business, we have been proudly serving the entire area and our customers with only the highest quality of service and food that you need to take on the day. Dine in style and fun when you check out our trivia nights, darts, pool tables, 60-inch TVs, all while you munch on tacos, burgers, and more. Stop by today.
Here, we like to think time moves a little more slowly. We soak in clean, fresh, northern Minnesota air. We make time to pause, reflect, and find joy in the great outdoors. We share love and Minnesota kindness and spend time making giant memories with the ones we love. Memories sure to last a lifetime. Escape up north this season. Find your true north at Giants Ridge.
Teammates for Life. We are a nonprofit organization aimed at providing a healthy and purposeful life for those former players and military combat veterans, as well as their families who have suffered trauma in their lives. Our mission is to raise awareness on this important issue and remove the stigma of mental illness. To provide diverse services that include all forms of humanitarian efforts aimed at fighting brain disease. Visit us at theranchteammatesforlife.org.
The Iron Trail Motors, we've got Chuck the Puck and Rick Flatley, who ran it tonight, has to come out and grab the winner. Now all the youngsters will come out and pick up all the loose pucks. Hockey score from IRA Civic Center. Game in progress. Grand Rapids with a 2-1 lead over Andover. Those are the top two teams in section 7-2A. So again, 2-1 in favor of Grand Rapids. Well, as we're waiting for all the pucks to get picked up, third period action coming up shortly. Let's take another break, and I'll be back with more hockey action after this.
Wasabi Range College is, I think, the perfect college for traditional or non-traditional students. I came here to start my nursing career. I really like being able to work with people rather than being secluded. Being able to help people, heal them, that makes a difference, wearing your heart on your sleeve. My name is Becky, and this is my Wasabi story.
When you're searching for a delicious meal that the whole family can enjoy, count on the experience and flavors of the Rink Sports Bar and Grill. As a locally owned and operated business, we have been proudly serving the entire area and our customers with only the highest quality of service and food that you need to take on the day. Dine in style and fun when you check out our trivia nights, darts, pool tables, 60-inch TVs, all while you munch on tacos, burgers, and more. Stop by today.
Here, we like to think time moves a little more slowly. We soak in clean, fresh, northern Minnesota air. We make time to pause, reflect, and find joy in the great outdoors. We share love and Minnesota kindness and spend time making giant memories with the ones we love. Memories sure to last a lifetime. Escape up north this season. Find your true north at Giants Ridge.
Well, we're just about done picking up all the Chuck-a-Pucks, one of the bigger crowds tonight, so it took quite a few of these young hockey players to come out and help out tonight. I look up on the north wall, the Rockridge Pom-Pom girls are here tonight, along with the Rockridge band. Well, I know they're pom-poms because my granddaughter is one of them. In fact, maybe Darwin or maybe Dana on that end can maybe pan up and see if we can get some of the faces. There we go. Some of the pom-pom girls. I think some of them see the cameras are turning on them. Look at. There we go again. Maybe someone up there is a young lady that you may know. I think my granddaughter is far to the other end. I'll have to tell Darwin. I think she's way down on the other end. Well, both teams are ready to start. As soon as Rock Ridge will come out, Hermantown is waiting to start. Hermantown breaks huddle. Rock Ridge has not come out yet. And again, our next telecast, we have My Nine Hockey Saturday afternoon. We'll have the same Hermantown Hawks taking on the St. Thomas Academy. 3:15 start Saturday afternoon from the Hermantown Ice Arena. And again, that'll be on My Nine Sports. Hermantown with a 4-1 lead. Hermantown looking for their 20th win of the season. Again, the goals tonight, Carlson, Jancic, Bloomdahl, and Kohansky for Hermantown. Manning in for Rock Ridge. Hermantown will go from our right to left. Bark now to Jancic. Dumped in deep in the Wolverine. Plant comes back to Barker. Shot. Oh! Barker scores 14 seconds into the third period. "14 seconds, Nolan Barker makes it 5-1. So both Plant brothers get the assist on that goal. And it's 5-1 Hermantown. Now Hansen off the wall to View. Wolverines now get the puck back in the Hermantown end, but Hansen will get there. He gets it up to View. Dumps it back to Hansen and behind Upsall. Now Carlson's pass was deflected. They'll wave off icing. It was off a Rock Ridge player. Now View in behind the net. View will control it for the Hawks. Try to get it to Carlson in the slot area. Carlson gets it back to View. Side of the net, a shot and deflected up into the netting. Lampa wins the draw for the Wolverines. In behind the net goes to Troutwine. Now Indahar off the wall. George Peterson gives it over to Will Esterbrook. His pass was intercepted by Indahar, and he dumps it in deep. Sams again off the boards, try to get it to Matt Kalpanen. Wolverines again put it in. This is Ester off a skate right out front. A shot was just wide by Tiedemann. Nearly a huge turnover by the Hawks. You don't see that happen very often. Here is Peterson right out front. Tomlin is trying to get his stick on it. As we get to the action here, this is Upsall in behind the net, who gave it for Jancic. Off the skate, into center ice. And it comes back into the Hawk zone once again. Under 14 and a half minutes to play. Up to Plant, a little bit behind Kohanski. And Manning to try to control it. This is Kohanski, gets it to Zam Plant. Back to Kohanski, and a nice play by Braden Tiedemann. Braden will put it in, rings around the board. Upsall will just drop it off for Barker. Too far for Kohanski, and now Flatley just flips it in off his stick up into the crowd, and we'll have a face-off. Under 14 minutes to play. Puck jumps out of the blue line, is fired back in. Now it's grabbed by Jancic. In the corner, Headley's getting taken to the boards by Bloomdahl. Now View into center ice off Carlson. Sam Troutwine will get there just ahead of Wyatt Carlson. Here comes an odd man rush now for the Wolverines. But again, great defense by Ty Hansen. And he turns back that scoring opportunity. Jack Olson in behind his net. Under 13 minutes to play. It's 5-1 Hermantown. Coming into the zone was Josh Kalpanen. Try to get it to Dallas View. And Indahar coming back for the Wolverines. Now this puck is grabbed by View. Play's gotten a little ragged here in this third period with the 4-goal lead now for the Hawks. In the center ice, this is Lampa going in behind Upsall. Shoots it along the boards. Tiedemann cannot keep it in. Here comes Hansen. He's got Thomas behind him. Hansen's shot and a save by Kangas. Now Thomas again controlling a cross-ice pass off Hansen's stick. Comes to this near wall. Under 12 to play in our game. Back to the point. Peterson puts a shot right on. Kangas with the save. It goes up into the netting. Sam Plant will take the draw for Hermantown to his brother Max. This is Max Plant. Peterson. Let's go with a shot and another save by goaltender Kangas. Boy, he's faced a lot of puck tonight. He's got 34 saves. Here's Kohanski's shot, and Kangas got a body on that one. Finally, the Wolverines able to clear it back into center ice. Now the race is on. Peterson gets there first. He gets it up to Max Plant. Cross ice to his brother Zam Plant. Back to Max. Max walks in, and he shot it over the top of the net. Esterbrook will keep it in for Hermantown. Kohanski, centering pass. It goes right to Tiedemann. And now Mandan will just clear it out of the zone. George Peterson will run it down in his own end. Here's a long stretch pass. Coming in is Max Plant, but it's taken away. And it's cleared back into neutral ice. Mandan will fire it into the Hawks' end. Comes Barker in. Hey, let's go with a shot. Kangas with another save. That is 35 saves on the night for Kangas. Now Flatley. Oh, nice move by Flatley. He walks in. Flatley shot and a save by Upsall. First shot of the period for the Wolverines. Now Dallas View coming back. View, let's go with a shot. Kangas with the glove. And he hold on, and he'll get a face-off. Real good look at Ian Kangas. Now Barker. And behind the net, Bloomdahl try to stuff it. Now Barker, let's go with another shot. Another save by Kangas. Goes right through the crease. Back to Janzik. And his shot was off Flatley. Isaac now controls it. Flatley into the zone. Janzik's all over him. Loose puck is grabbed by Headley right out front. Unable to pull the trigger was Peterson. Shot was taken, hit one of the Hawks in front. Now Carlson will drop it back for Barker. Comes back to Carlson. Goes in behind Kangas. Troutwine will drop it. Lamourier, oh boy, not a good pass, and good shot by Hansen. Hansen continues to work for the puck. Bloomdahl along the boards. Kept in by Chase Sams into that corner. Hawks just seem to be storming right now, looking for another goal. As Kangas with another save right to the side of the net, and now Kangas will just cover up and get a face-off with 9 minutes and 1 second to go in our hockey game. We'll watch the replay. Sam Troutwine will grab the puck, tries to clear it out. Thomas controls it. Let's go with a shot high and wide. Fighting for the puck along the near boards. Now Matt Kalpinen will control it. He gets it back to Thomas. Could not get a stick on it. Here's Olsen. Gives it to Hansen. His shot was just wide. Another shot taken. Comes back to Hansen again. He walks in. Let's go with a shot. Another save by Kangas. Wolverines finally get the puck in the center ice. Here they come, 2-on-1. Troutwine has got into Har, and he shoots it over the top of the net. Rings around the board. Dahl in his own end. It's flipped in by Casey Lampa. Ty Hansen will control it. Up to Kohanski. Cross ice for Thomas. He gets bumped off the play, and a nice check by Sam Troutwine. Kohanski in behind, try to center it. Kick back to the point. Esterbrook's shot was deflected up into the netting. We've got another whistle. 7:56 to play. Centering pass, here is Plant's shot. It was just wide, and now Troutwine will pick up the puck. And we have a whistle, and we have a penalty coming, interference penalty. It looks like it's going to be on Tyler Lamourier, and that'll be his second penalty of the night. Controlling the puck is Plant. It comes back to Hansen. Kohanski. Plant. That's Zam Plant to his brother Max. Here's Zam, and the net comes off. The peg once again. So we'll have another face-off. Puck is shot the length of the rink, and Hermantown will have to set up in their own end. Coming in is Zam Plant. Now Max Plant will keep it. Here's Hansen, Plant, Kohanski, Hansen, Plant, shot. Kohanski again. Now Hansen walking closer. Zam Plant. Hansen, Plant again, walking closer. Let's go with a shot over the top of the net. Wolverines trying to get it out. 50 seconds remaining on this power play for Hermantown. Now Hansen to Kohanski. Here's Plancho! Man, the goaltender Kagas went down on that. Here's Hansen again. And now we've got a whistle. Let's see if we got that one on the replay. Well, now we got a Hermantown penalty, so now both teams will be short for 34 minutes, and then Rock Ridge will have, or for 34 seconds. I'm getting a little confused here. I'm getting so many messages about our TV coverage that it's, some say it's on, some say it's not on. It is on the internet, that I do know. Now coming in is Flatley. Peterson will kick the puck along the boards. George gets the pass back. Wyatt Carlson coming in. 5:45 to play in our hockey game. Now Dylan Headley off the boards, but Bo Jancic will control it. Power play now for Rock Ridge for the next minute and 15. 5.5 minutes to play in our game. 5-1 in favor of Hermantown after centering pass, and it's just tapped away from the player, and it rings the boards all the way down back into the Rock Ridge end. Headley's pass was intercepted by Carlson. Headley will get it back again. Jack Olson, and he'll just fire at the length of the ice. Under 5 minutes to play. Right in front of the Hermantown bench, and it's Thomas try to control it, but it's fired in by Bloomdahl. He'll then head to the bench as they change up some of their penalty kill. Here's a blast, was just wide. Hard shot taken by Nick Troutwine. Couple seconds and both teams will be skating 5 aside. 4:20 to go in our hockey game. Right now they've got the referee Todd Skya pinned behind the net. Here they come. 4-on-2 break now for the Hawks. And they rule it offside at the blue line. Only goal of this period came 14 seconds in. Nolan Barker from the Plant brothers. Only been 5 penalties called in the game. 3 on Hermantown and 2 on Rock Ridge. Shots are 43-6 in favor of Hermantown. Wolverines with only 1 shot here in this period. 1 shot in the second period. In behind the net is controlled by Kaupinen. Now to Rother. Carter Rother coming to this near boards, trying to control it. Puck is loose. A shot taken by Josh Kaupinen. Another save by Kangas. Now Evian will put a shot towards the net. Hawks going with their 4th set. Carter Rother, Aaron Evian. And, well, it usually was Chase Sams. And it's Josh Kaupinen. Here's a shot, glove save by Ian Kangas. So with 3 minutes, 12 seconds to play in our hockey game, teams will change up personnel. 5 new skaters for Rock Ridge, 5 new skaters for Hermantown. Kohansky and the Plant brothers up front, and it will be Indahar, Lampa, and Flatley for Rock Ridge. Or check that, Brad Tiedemann for Rock Ridge. This is Barker, who got the goal in this period. And he flips it up in out of play once again. Again, Saturday afternoon, the Mesabi Community TV production crew will be at the Hermantown Ice Arena as St. Thomas Academy will be in town for the weekend. St. Thomas Academy plays Grand Rapids on Friday nights, and they move into Hermantown on Saturday afternoon. Jancic gets it in. Now Sam Troutwine, his long pass. Lampa had it, gets it into the zone. But now here comes the sophomore Max Plant. A little bit behind Kohansky. Troutwine shoots it along the boards. 2.5 minutes to go in our game. Barker will put it back in. Now Dahl in behind his net. Kohansky looks for the puck. Barker gets it. Up high, puts a shot towards Kangas. Dahl could not control it, but Tiedemann will clear it out, and we're going to have an icing called on Rock Ridge. 2:06 to play in our hockey game. A lot of the crowd have already left the arena. Again, one of the biggest crowds of the year for high school hockey here at the new Iron Trail Motors Event Center. Shot taken was wide. Hansen kept it in, and now Headley will just clear it into center ice. Jack Olson off the boards, intercepted by Nick Troutwine. Olson took a whack at it. Carlson whacks at it, and finally it's picked up by Dallas View. Comes in by himself. Nice move by View. Let's go for a shot, and Kangas with another save. Boy, he's been busy tonight. He has faced quite a few shots, 47 officially on the board. He's made 42 saves. Junior varsity tonight went to Hermantown 2-0. One of the better junior varsity games that we've seen this year. Now Tiedemann in behind the net. Up to Flatley. Here comes Headley. Gives it off to Peterson, and Upsall with the save. Facing his second shot. Saw it all the way. Upsall is going to go to 9-0 on the season. Shot taken was deflected wide. Now Chase Sams gets it up to Matt Kauppinen. Back to Chase Sams. Let's go with a shot. Thomas in behind the net for Hermantown. Takes a check. Loose puck is grabbed, and now Flatley comes into center ice. We're into our final minute. Hermantown is going to go to 20 wins and 2 losses on the season. Rock Ridge is going to fall 10 wins, 10 losses, and 1 tie. Now Troutwine. Long pass, try to get it up to Headley. It's controlled by Mannanen. Mannanen puts a shot on, and Upsall with a save. 30 seconds to go in our hockey game. We've got a delayed penalty coming on Rock Ridge. Coming in is George Peterson, and the save was made by Kangas. And it's going to be Headley going off. And now both teams with 3 penalties in 6 minutes. 21.3 seconds remaining. Puck jumps out over the blue line. Trying to get it up to Brant Tiedemann. Now George Peterson with 9 seconds to play. Puts it into the zone. Lamourie with a check. It's cleared the length of the ice, and our clock is going to run out on our hockey game. Final score tonight, Hermantown 5 and Rock Ridge 1. I'll take a minute timeout, and I'll come back and recap the final statistics in tonight's Hermantown victory.
The Ranch Teammates for Life. We are a nonprofit organization aimed at providing a healthy and purposeful life for those former players and military combat veterans, as well as their families who have suffered trauma in their lives. Our mission is to raise awareness on this important issue and remove the stigma of mental illness. To provide diverse services that include all forms of humanitarian efforts aimed at fighting brain disease. Visit us at theranchteammatesforlife.org.
So let's quickly recap and wrap up on this Tuesday night. Each team had 3 penalties tonight for 6 minutes. Saves in a hockey game. Garen Upsall, who now goes to 9-0 on the season, manning the nets for Coach Patrick Andrews. He had 3 saves in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the third for 7 in the game. Ian Kangas, who really had an outstanding game tonight, he had 43 saves, 9 in the first, 22 in the second, 12 in the third for the 43 saves. Recapping the scoring in the first 2 periods, it was Carlson at 3 minutes. His 14th goal is 1-0. Second period, Manningen scored for Rock Ridge to tie it. Then Jancic, Blumdahl, and Kohanski scored goals. It was 4-1 after 2. The only goal coming in our third period scored 14 seconds in. Nolan Barker from the Plant Brothers, and it made it 5-1, and this is how that goal looked. And there is Barker letting it go. Again, Max and Zam Plant getting the assist. Here's the other angle on that. And that made the final score 5-1. Hermantown now goes to 20-2 on the season. They will host Holy Family on Friday night, St. Thomas Academy Saturday afternoon. We will have that game for our viewers starting at 3:15 on your My9 Sports Network. For Rock Ridge, they will also play this weekend. Friday night, they will be in Proctor. Saturday afternoon, they'll be at the Hippodrome taking on Pine City. Well, that'll do it. Hope you enjoyed our telecast tonight. For Darwin Haller, Eric Tweeten, and Dana Sorensen on our cameras, Steve Rockelaw manning the truck, I'm Bob Cohen with the play-by-play. It was Hermantown victory.